I'm Ellie.
I'm Izzie.
And welcome to She Hit Me With a Cactus. Don't really understand what's going on.
It's a bit hard.
No, it offends me.
It's not my only problem. Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.
1, 2, 3.
No, I really didn't like that. Never do that again.
I thought I'd make it spicy.
No. When I try and make it spicy, you don't like it, so...
Yeah, but I
That's
run
us
this
tonight.
show. Who ran the world?
Me. Hello, welcome back to another episode of She Hit Me With a Cactus, because she did. She would do it again.
I would.
How doing?
How doing? Yes, I'm slightly annoyed with you because you're just a bit like, Ellie's overtired and she's a bit hyperactive. She came in late from work and I had to rub her back.
You didn't have to rub my back. I gave you a hug.
Yeah,
and
I
you
wanted to
stroked
leave
me.
and you, no, I'm not finished.
I got too comfortable.
I had to rock her like a baby.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. How are you?
Me?
Yeah, well, there's no one else here.
Yes. I'm tired, but I feel like I've gone past the point of tired, and then you fed me.
Yes, I gave
So
her
now I'm-
pepperoni pizza and
Now
now she's
I'm wired.
bounced back.
Yeah. I am Bon.
You're Bon, you're extra Bon. Niall, how are you?
Niall's surprised.
What's wrong?
I'm also surprised you're speaking to Niall.
Why? He's my boyfriend.
But you don't normally speak to him this early.
Is that the first time that's been addressed? Do people know?
Undressed.
What?
Is that the first time it's been undressed?
Addressed.
What's been addressed?
Do people know we're dating?
I
Why are
hate
you
that
making this
term.
weird?
Dating.
Dating.
What does dating
You're
mean?
26.
Yeah, we're dating.
You
We're
don't
going
date.
out.
Going out? We don't go out very often.
We are lovers.
That's worse. He used to call me his partner.
I
No.
always get a bit confused by that though, because I'm like, partner in crime?
No one says this is my partner in crime.
Or like,
That's
my
an old
partner
person
is
thing.
in like, howdy partner.
Ellie, come off it. If someone comes up to you and says, yeah, this is my partner, you don't think, is this your cowboy alternative? Or is it you're the person you do crimes with?
Genuinely.
No, bizarre.
Genuinely.
He's
I'm-
my partner in life.
Love. He's your life partner.
That's horrible. No, he's not my life partner.
Boyfriend.
I'm not your life partner.
Oh, we're not getting into this.
Wow.
Beef.
Niall, shall we play a game?
Well, I don't know if I want to play games with non-partners of life.
Well, you're not playing the game.
Well, you play with me. I'm still your life partner.
I hope you're not partnering
That's true.
with Ellie for life.
That would be weird.
What game?
Fact or fiction, please.
I
The
don't know.
same-
Monopoly.
Let's switch it
I
up.
love Monopoly.
Monopoly
We've
Go.
got Monopoly Go.
Oh,
I
yeah, it's.
like Monopoly
I always
Go.
think it's called Monopoly Deal. Is that a different game, or have I made that up?
Yeah, no, that is a
Yeah,
different game.
What's the short one? The small one with the cards.
Go.
Deal's the one that we played.
That's a great game.
I
What's
like
Monopoly Go?
Cards. I played an excellent game, Labyrinth, the other day.
That's not what we're talking about.
And Qatar.
Have you played it?
No, but I went to buy it and it was out of stock.
It's very expensive. Board games are very expensive.
Oh.
But think of the value.
What
What's
are
wrong,
you-
Niall?
What are you groaning about in the background?
Monopoly Go is the phone game. It is
What?
See,
Monopoly Deal is the
I
card game.
knew I was right. Yeah, Monopoly Deal.
Well, I've got Monopoly Go as well.
Monopoly Deal, very, very fun game.
We play that on the plane.
Okay, fine. Should we play Fact or Fiction?
We can, if you like.
Niall, how do we play?
What is the game?
Fact or fiction?
It's just fact or fiction, isn't it, really?
Okay, so you're not willing to explain to people who've never watched it before?
People, I'll explain it.
Oh, okay,
Excuse me,
go on.
people.
People, please.
Those that have never seen this,
Who are
firstly,
you?
where have you been? Secondly,
Don't harass the public.
no, Izzie, please, this is my time with the people. For those that have not played Fact or Fiction before, there are some facts and there are some fictions. We simply just have to discover them.
Oh my god, you're
quite a
so
mystery.
annoying. Right, can we do the first one?
Just quickly on that.
No, there's nothing quick about this.
I feel quite casual right now.
super,
Casual
super
podcast.
casual.
Facts is a word. Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
With an S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fictions. Is that a word?
Fictions.
Is something? Do you have a group of fictions
I don't
or
know.
fictitious statements?
Probably fictitious statement.
Fictions. Fictions.
Okay,
I'll
moving
set
on.
you off on the first one and
Okay.
I'll find out for you. Right. This week, the category is space. So remember we
Space.
reverted to categories for fact or fictions to
I
make it slightly easier on me.
love space. What's your favourite planet?
Jupiter.
Oh, basic.
Why? It's huge.
Yeah,
Or
basic.
Saturn.
Saturn. It's so Saturn.
Or Saturn.
Mine's Neptune
Why?
because it's blue.
Yeah, but it's also really cold.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Who wants the holiday in
I'm
Neptune?
not wanting to holiday on any of them.
Question.
If I'm quite honest, you
Question.
die.
How do you say it?
Neptune.
Yeah. You know that film that we were discussing earlier? Dune.
Dune.
When you were like, Dune.
It's Dune.
Yeah, well, you're not saying, it's spelt the same. You're not saying Neptune.
Neptune. Okay, valid point. I'll stand down.
Thank you so much.
Okay, first one is the moon
Moon.
is actually lemon shaped.
Well, it's not.
Lemon?
It's just not, is it?
No, it's not lemon.
It's round.
It's not round. It's not round.
No, but it's not lemon. Lemons are like. Well, no, that's banana, I suppose, isn't it? But
It's a lemon segment.
they've got like a point.
But it's like the world.
There's no point in the moon.
Do you call it world?
The world, the planet.
Is
What are
it
you talking
world
about?
or earth?
What?
This.
This is the world, yes.
But why is it then earth?
Because that's what the name of the planet is.
Earth.
If you lived on Mercury, you'd learn this as Earth.
So those
Have you
on...
been to school?
No, but it's just like, that just crossed my mind. Oh my goodness, sorry.
Oh,
No, I'm really
it's
sorry.
gonna be
Just
a long day.
side note,
Yeah.
I watched
Dune.
another David Attenborough documentary the other day.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. You've never struck me.
I've always watched David Attenborough.
Yeah,
I just
but-
don't watch them with you.
Okay.
But I watched his one about climate change.
Yeah. Very good.
Sobbed my eyes out.
What's that got to do with anything?
Planet, Earth, world,
Okay.
moon.
Well, maybe you should do something about it.
I am.
What are you doing?
Well, I just went outside and recycled, didn't I?
You should do that anyway.
I do.
We probably aren't helping the planet with the amount of lights that we have to have on in
Don't
it.
make me feel bad about
Oh, sorry. Niall,
that. Podcast over.
what is the question,
Just
please?
hit my knee.
The question has been asked.
Oh, the lemon. Ellie has elasticated rods in her knee now.
And I hit them.
Well, don't do that.
Lemons.
Lemons, wrong. False.
It's not. I mean,
It's
how
definitely-
lemon
lemons
are we
have a point.
How lemon are we talking?
Yeah, also, lemons are all different shapes, so there's not lemon shapes.
Yeah, because the world is not round. It's ellipsoid.
Lemon, fiction.
Oh my goodness, right, let's round this up
Fact.
then. So, we've got fact. It is fact.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's just, it has no point.
Despite its appearance in the night sky, our natural
It goes
satellite
Like this.
It might be oval.
No, it's lemon.
is nowhere near round.
That is not a scientific shape. Lemon.
Ellipsoid.
I don't know if that's a word.
It has flattened poles and bulges on both the near and far side of
Bulges.
its equator.
Flattened poles and bulges.
It does have flattened poles
It's a
and bulges.
bulge.
Bulge.
Bulge, not a bulge.
Next one.
That's the north-south divide right there, isn't it? Bulge. Go up to people and ask them how they say bulge.
I really don't want to.
Okay. Number 2, please.
How do you say bulge?
Write it in the comments.
I thought you were pointing at me.
No, we know all about you. Your bulge.
Not actually.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
this podcast went from PG to R-rated very quickly.
No one about you and your bulge.
Moving swiftly on to the next one.
Oh.
The Milky Way.
One of the best chocolates. We were talking about this at the weekend. An underrated chocolate, that.
Yeah, it's got barley in it.
Yeah, well, that's neither here nor there for me.
Sad for me.
Yeah, but I would probably never have like a big Milky Way. But I love the little ones.
No, love a big Milky Way. Used
Really?
to love a big Milky Way.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I don't think I'd ever buy like a big
I would.
one.
I like nougat.
You would?
I'd eat that. I'd buy the 8-pack.
Whoa. You saw my chocolate bar and you raised it.
Big spender.
The Milky Way, sorry, yes.
The Milky Way smells like rum, raspberries, and alcohol.
It doesn't
What-
smell like anything.
What even is the Milky Way?
It's the
It's the collection of things.
what?
We're in it.
Yeah,
But
it's
we
our,
don't smell
our
like rum.
galaxy is the Milky Way, isn't
Well,
it?
how do they know what that smells like?
Well, it doesn't smell like anything. You're in space. Also, who's been there?
Who's sniffing?
Who's sniffing the Milky Way? Also,
Rum,
we're in it,
raisins
so
and-
where does it start?
Rum, raisins and raspberries.
No, absolute rubbish. It doesn't smell like anything. It's the space.
Did you say rum, raisins and raspberries?
Rum, raisin, and alcohol.
Oh,
No.
where did I get raspberries
I
from?
do think you
No,
said raspberries.
No, I didn't say. Blimey, you've confused that out of me. Rum, raspberries, and alcohol.
Oh,
No
no raisins.
No. Well, raisins don't have a smell.
It's because it's rum and raisin, that's why.
Oh.
They do smell.
Raisins smell?
If you sniff them, there is a smell.
What does it smell of?
Raisins.
Okay, thank you. I guess it's like compact fruit juice, isn't it? It's like,
It's wine.
it's not wine.
That's where it comes from.
They don't come
Why
from
does it
raisins.
come from
It comes from
raisins?
grapes.
It's dried up raisins.
Yeah, but you can't make wine from raisins.
The other way around.
Grapes are dried up raisins.
I think that's fiction. The Milky Way has no smell.
But who's smelling it?
Well, exactly.
Who's gone out of the Milky Way?
And then entered in and gone,
Rum.
rum.
But also rum, raspberries, and alcohol. Rum is alcohol.
I think
That's stupid.
I think it originally, when I was looking up whether these facts or fictions were fact or fictions, it did originally say booze,
Booze.
but I wanted to change
We went
that.
on a booze cruise.
But also,
to the
they
Milky
can't.
Way.
It's not like even if someone had been outside of the Milky Way, which they haven't, they can't. They can't open the door and go. You die. Fiction.
Fiction.
In 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas and dust near the centre of the Milky Way.
Who's doing that?
What are you doing today? Oh, just some gas work.
Got to explore this
Gas
big old
work.
gas cloud. Also, they weren't because that's too far away.
I assume it was with telescopes and
Telescope. I'm sorry, I've got a
How do you
telescope.
sniff through a
and
telescope?
satellite, like sending out signals and what's bouncing back.
How do you
Smells
sniff
like.
through a telescope, though?
The cloud was packed full of chemicals that have been coupled with smelling properties from raisins that give the flavour of raisins. and things.
Raisins.
So there is
There was
raisins.
no
Raspberries.
raisins.
Raspberries.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the Milky Way smells like that. It's just that particular gas cloud. Like that's like
Izzie,
saying
if you wa-
everyone on
if you
Earth
walked into
smells
this
like
room
like
and
Calvin Klein perfume. One person smelled
No,
like
no.
Calvin
If
Klein.
you walked into this room and someone had farted, you wouldn't go, "Wow, that fart area over there smells like farts." You'd say the room smells like farts.
Well,
you know?
you've brought the tone of the podcast way down.
You were talking about bulges.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about farts.
Okay, if you sprayed
No,
perfume
I don't believe
in
any
the
of
room,
that. It's rubbish.
I didn't really understand
No.
your example.
No.
If you walked into this room and someone had sprayed perfume,
Right.
there wouldn't just be a section of the room where you'd go over and go, "Oh, that area right there smells like." You'd be like, "This room
Yeah,
smells
but
nice."
the,
wouldn't you?
the Milky Way isn't like a
It's
living
not that
room.
concentrated, surely.
The gas cloud can't smell that bad that it radiates through an entire galaxy.
You know, it's just one of those questions.
No, it's wrong, Niall.
Isn't
If I'm
it?
honest, it's wrong.
I'm going to argue
Is
this.
that where raspberries come from?
No, they don't get them from this
No,
giant cloud.
I mean, like, if raspberries are on Earth and there's a smell of it in space, what came first? The Earth raspberries or the space raspberries?
I don't even know how to answer that question.
No, but do you not know what I mean? Like,
No, Ellie.
how is
There
that?
are no space raspberries. It's just there happens to be a smell that has similar properties and like makeup that has the same smell as oh my god.
It's the chemicals within raspberry that make up
There's
a
not a
raspberry.
giant floating raspberry out in space. Now which came first?
The chemical ethyl formate.
Ah, my favourite chemical.
That gives raspberries its flavour and has a smell of rum.
Right, okay.
Raspberries don't smell like rum.
I don't I
think
just
they're
think
just
we'll just
different
leave
things.
her. Just have a little rumination.
Mercury is the hottest planet in our solar system.
No, Venus. Venus is hotter, even though it's further away from the sun than Mercury. And I don't know why. I can't remember why. I learnt why, and I
bigger.
can't remember why. No,
Stop shushing me.
Not only have you been cut out, you have been shushed.
I don't think that's right. It's much more volcanic on Venus. It's something to do, maybe just something to do with the atmosphere on Mercury.
Venus is the red one. No, that's Mars.
Yeah, Venus is like the hot. It goes Mercury, Venus, then us. We're third, aren't we? Yeah, then Mars. Mars comes after us. Why are you staring at me like
I'm
that?
learning.
Venus is the volcanic one that's like on fire all the time, right?
They're all on fire.
No, they're not.
What?
They're not all. Is the Earth on fire? What a stupid thing to say.
Ellie, that's
Stars are on
stars.
fire. Also, they're not on fire. They are fire.
They are fire.
For God's sake.
But how are they all fire? Neptune's really cold.
That's a planet. That's
So
nothing.
is Venus.
No, yeah, but it's not a star. It's just a planet that happens to have a lot of
stars
volcanic.
are on fire.
Yes,
They are fire.
they are. They're made up
Did
of
you know
fire.
when you look at a star, it's already dead?
Yes,
Apart from the sun. Sun isn't.
No.
a lot of them have. Yes, it's light from a very long time ago that's only just reached us, but not all of them. It is crazy. Fiction, Venus.
I'm going to go with Izzie.
With fur.
Did you forget my name?
No, I was trying to remember what that man is. That Brian Cox. There you go.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Venus is top, 471 degrees
why?
Celsius.
If it's
That's
further
really
away.
It's just got really thick layers of
She is
atmosphere.
thick.
Oh,
So
okay.
lots of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases.
Yes.
Mercury is second,
Much global warming.
430, and Earth is third,
Yeah.
16 degrees. It's a big difference between
That
those.
is a huge.
Yeah. Well, we're quite further. Well, I think
What's-
there is a bit of a distance.
What's
though.
Mars?
Mars is minus 28.
Oh,
Chilly.
that's quite cold.
They want us to go there, don't they?
Who?
Well, they
Wouldn't be
think
very
that
good
we
summers.
could go there. Yeah, rubbish summers. No beaches on Mars.
That you know of.
Well, I do know.
Would
There's
you
no
go to,
water, so there's
Would
no
you go
beach.
to space?
Well, for life?
No, for a holiday.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a holiday. I would, yeah, if there was an option for like it to be free. I wouldn't pay.
It would never be free.
Okay, well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I
wouldn't
don't
pay
have
to go
enough
to
money to
space.
go to Mars.
No, but if it was like the price of an all inclusive in like Turkey,
Yeah, I'd go.
you'd go to Mars.
Sure.
Hmm.
If I could get back,
No, one way trip.
well then no. I wouldn't want to be one of those people that like goes to a different planet and never comes back again.
One of those people.
What do you one of those people?
But you know that they, like, would you volunteer to go and start a new civilization on Mars? No, I wouldn't.
Like that
It'd
dog.
be miserable.
We'd be pretty sad.
Yeah.
Just said, no, I'll see you. Going to start a new
Well,
civilization.
no, we'd make that decision as a
Oh, as a
family,
couple.
would we not?
As partners.
As lifelong,
Howdy,
as a
partners.
non-lifelong
Oh, my
partners.
God.
I see.
Right, next, please, Niall.
The first animal to make orbital space flight
Dog.
around Earth was a dog,
Hmm.
and this happened in 1966.
66. When was the moon landing? It was 60 something.
I don't remember.
Well, we weren't born, so you know.
No, you weren't born.
Her name was Laika.
Laika, yeah.
I think that's right. It's a dog. Very good, Ellie.
Yeah, she was a greyhound.
Oh,
Have a look.
I love a greyhound. Niall doesn't like a greyhound.
They're a bit too for me.
Skinny.
A bit too skinny mins.
Yeah, but they're very sweet.
I don't think she was a greyhound actually.
That'd be quite a risk because I feel like they don't have a lot of like fat mass or like muscle
Aboriginal
mass.
Spitz.
Aboriginal Spitz.
Looks
Yeah,
like
like, they're
looks
thin.
kind of like a husky.
She's thin. But they
Well,
did
she's
they
not
li-
alive now.
No, I think they left her up there.
Oh my gosh! They left a dog in space
I'm pretty sure that there's a dog that they left up there, and I'm pretty sure it was her.
all by themselves.
Well, yeah.
I hate that.
Do you want to hear what happened to Laika? Are you sure?
Yeah, I do.
It was a stray mongrel that they found in the streets of Moscow, and they flew up a couple of days before my birthday.
Niall, that is irrelevant. You weren't born.
She died of overheating
Oh my god.
In space.
hours into the flight on the craft's fourth orbit.
Oh, so she did pretty well then.
Was
They
the
went round
like
the Earth 4 times, and then was like, "Oh, it's getting pretty hot in here."
Oh my god, that's horrible. I hate science. Fact.
You think it's fact?
Yeah.
Well, what was the
66.
question? Because I just gave all the backstory.
I think Ellie
to
was
it.
kind of
You
right.
knew all of the details apart from when it was launched.
I don't. That sounds
The
about
3rd
right.
of November,
I don't know, I feel like-
Mid-60s, yeah. That sounds about right to me. Fact.
What was the question?
That was when the dog went into space.
66.
Oh, I think maybe it was before that.
You're correct. It was. It
Oh.
was in the 50s. It was 1957.
Before the moon landing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it wasn't. It wasn't a landing on
They
the.
didn't actually
Oh,
land.
it was 69. Sorry,
Oh,
it was the
sorry.
moon landing, obviously. Yeah, it was just orbiting. It was just the first or the second spacecraft.
That is
I'm pretty
really
sure there
sad.
are other dogs that they took up there and then they left them.
I don't want to know anything
They've
about
taken
that.
monkeys and ants and all
That's
sorts.
just so mean. They can't say, yes, I'd like to go to space. They can give no
That was a
consent
mongrel.
to going.
That was a stray
It doesn't
mongrel.
matter if they have no home, Niall. Doesn't mean you can just burn them up in the atmosphere.
I bet if you ask some homeless
You
people,
would
do you want
be
to go into
awful
space?
in ethical science.
I had to do some.
Nothing to do with dogs in space.
I had to make some ethical decisions once.
That's why I didn't do a dissertation in the end.
It's now time for our next segment. It is called...
Answers Anonymous, Anonymous Answers. Answers from the audience that we ask the questions anonymously, and then you provide us with anonymous answers for that very question.
Bitches.
I'm
Niall!
Niall. There's a couple of things I need to call out there. First of all, we don't ask the questions anonymously.
Okay,
Well,
we ask.
Everybody knows who's asking the questions.
Technically, they don't. They don't know whether it's Ellie or me, but just an FYI, it's
it's
never
never
Ellie. What was the question this week, Niall?
Weirdest thing you found in someone else's home.
Have you
Have I what?
seen anything weird?
Yes.
Not me.
And the only thing that I can think of is back in the day when...
But in the deer.
Back in dear, when people had those penis bottle openers, but like quite considerable like selection of them, and they were all quite of some size.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Those giant penises.
Thank you for the hands.
Those giant penises with bottle openers on the end.
No idea what you're talking about. Thankfully.
Niall, you know what I'm talking
But
about.
back in the day, you were a child, so why do you know anything about these?
Back in the day of my teenage youth.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say I
You
I
know
know
the
what
penis.
I know what you're
Ellie,
talking about.
stop
'Cause
screaming penis.
that's all they sell in Male Earth.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it was like a thing.
Where
It wasn't
was-
a back
where
in the
were you
day
finding
thing.
these?
I saw so many
wasn't a
people's
trend.
houses. Like family homes as
Is that
well.
not because? Oh, okay.
Right, well, I have no
Not
idea
at-
what you're
not at
talking
uni,
about.
but like family homes.
That's bizarre.
How many families were you going into their cutlery drawer?
No, but I would have a drink.
Sorry, this is for research. If you could just all step aside. Thank you very
No,
much.
but like if I had a drink or something, pop open one with the penis.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't relate to that whatsoever.
Pop
But if
over
you
the
can,
one with the
yeah, write in the
penis.
comments if Ellie's not alone there. But I once went to a house party where they had like
Whoa!
no, that wasn't the end of the story. They had like 3 or 4 children, and they had like, you know, like you have like portraits taken of the kids, like little family photos in this hallway, and then underneath each of the photos they had like those little shadow frames, and they had like a lock of hair from each child and their umbilical cord in like a Ziploc bag
No.
inside of the shadow box that was underneath that child's photo. Awful.
Who was that?
I'm not going to out them on the podcast, and
Say
you
it.
don't know them. But yeah, don't do that. Also, like, do people save umbilical cords?
Some people eat them.
Ugh.
No,
No, that's placenta. I don't think you eat a cord. What's there to gain from that?
pigs have umbilical cords.
Okay, great. I'm not going to eat that either.
I learnt that through Clarkson
Don't
Farm.
keep them. A lot of people keep them, like, they put, like, pegs on the end of them and just keep them... Ooh, just no. Don't do that.
No.
Do you have your umbilical cord?
No.
No, good.
Do you have yours?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
No.
Niall, do you have your umbilical cord?
No.
People keep
Not
teeth.
with you.
Oh me.
I've got some teeth. I have all of my teeth in a little pot. And I used to have a tooth fairy box that I put like my teeth in, and it had a little swing on it. Like it was a metal swing that you could swing her.
But it wasn't under your. You didn't put them under your pillow.
No, we had boxes.
No, we had boxes that we put on the landing because it was easier for me and Daddy.
Mine wasn't on the landing. Mine
Oh,
was
I think at one point they just asked me if I could leave it outside because it was just getting a bit difficult to come into my room because I'm quite a light sleeper, you know. I just like. Also, sometimes I wake up and then I'm still asleep, so like my eyes are fully open, but I have no idea what's going on. So I think it was just freaking people out, really. But yes, I had a little swing.
Can you stop doing this?
No, but she was on a swing, a
Yes,
metal
we-
swing,
everybody understood.
and then it had like Latin words around the
Yes.
outside.
I had one. She was touching a toadstool.
Touching a toadstool.
Still, mine was something to do with a toadstool.
Did you have a fit? I feel like that's not really a man's thing, is
You
it?
had a tooth fairy trinket box.
I had a tooth fairy pot. It was like china made of porcelain.
And you had that under your pillow. I feel like I wouldn't be able to
Oh.
sleep if I had like a big china box under
Did we
my...
put it under a pillow?
I don't think you would have put the box under.
Surely
your
not.
Maybe we just
some people
found it and
put
put
the
a tooth under. Maybe we didn't put anything in it.
But what if the tooth, like, I roll in my sleep? What if the tooth's just like it rolled under your bed?
Sorry, did you just say that you just found it and you didn't put a tooth in it?
No, some people, maybe we just firmed it and put the tooth under there without it being in it. We had pots that you'd collect them in, I think. Maybe no, we definitely put them in the pots.
That was very...
'Cause otherwise there was
a
no-
lot that would just happened. I always found it funny how Santa, the Tooth Fairy, and our father all had the same handwriting.
Yes.
Didn't even make an effort to make it...
Father.
Yes, he didn't even make an effort to make it disguised.
What did you just do? Our Father.
That's the way,
Who art in
that's
heaven,
the way you said it. It
hallowed
made me
be
think
thy
of
name. You
Jesus.
do
And I was
the
like,
Lord's Prayer.
Santa, Jesus.
Don't you think if Jesus was around these days, he'd be like super cool?
He could be.
He'd be like really edgy, like Mick Jagger or something.
I don't think Mick Jagger is Jesus, and
No,
I think
but
that's
like-
actually quite disrespectful to people that are religious.
No, I don't mean like Mick Jagger is Jesus. I just mean
He'd
like
be a Mick Jagger esque character.
imagine like would Jesus have TikTok?
Old and like trying to hang on to a rock career.
No, but would Jesus have TikTok?
I don't know, Ellie.
Jesus will probably have social media.
Well, maybe he does.
Imagine at Jesus.
It would be Jesus like 12 as well. 'Cause he'd
Jesus
be late to
12. Jesus BC.
it. _ BC. Yeah,
Niall,
okay, so the people.
Have the people seen anything strange in homes that they don't live in?
Yes, we've got my old boss had headshots of all her employees in her bedroom, including me.
What, on the wall?
There's lots of questions there. How did she get into the boss's bedroom?
Also, yeah, that's a valid question. Why were you in her bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, also, that's incredibly creepy. We just glossed over the fact that that's really creepy. Also, how many employees did she have? If she has like was it in a book, a scrapbook of their
Thousands.
heads, or like were they on the walls?
And at
Very
what
I feel like it was
bizarre.
on the wall.
That to me is that's like a film. If you walked in and saw headshots
Like your
of
own face.
your workplace, and then saw your own face in your boss's bedroom,
I
to
wonder
me,
if
I
she was
don't know what I'd
hosting a
do.
party. I feel like if I knew my work colleagues were coming round and I had pictures of them in my bedroom, I'd lock the room just on the off chance one of them goes on a wander.
Is it an American thing to kind of tour the house, like a house party kind of thing, or is that
I don't know, really.
a movie thing?
I think that's just an old people thing, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it?
Let me give you the tour.
We've got my friend's dad was trying to build a time machine in the back garden.
With what?
How sweet.
What, as like a fun activity for younger siblings, or like genuinely trying to build one? Like, we're actually going to do this.
I
or-
really hope it's a genuine endeavour.
I hope it's maybe he's Doctor Who.
Maybe. I'd love to be Doctor Who.
You wouldn't last 1 second in space. You'd fall out. You genuinely would. If you had a TARDIS, you'd forget to lock the door and just fall out.
I walked out the house with no shoes on this morning.
Why?
I don't know, I forgot.
How can you forget?
I got out the door and I...
Did you get into the car?
No, I shut the door behind me and looked down and I was like, I've got no shoes on.
What a moron.
I know.
That's my worst nightmare, is to go out without trousers on. Sometimes I feel it. You know when you feel like you're just walking around and you're like, something is wrong, and you just have to check you're wearing trousers? That happens to me a lot. Not a shared experience, I see,
Not
okay?
at all.
This one's quite sad.
Oh, okay.
Very odd. We were cleaning out my nan's house after she passed away and found some boxes with all of her grandkids' names on. In them were filled with different amounts of rocks.
Rocks.
Mine had no rocks. And I don't know whether to be happy or sad.
Rocks? Well, like pebbles or like boulders? What were we talking? Maybe she went on a beach trip and was like going to gift some rock. Or maybe every time you did something bad, she put a rock in your box.
Or maybe...
I think I'd rather have no rocks in my box.
Don't be afraid of the
Rocks
rocks
that I got. I'm still day from the box. Oh, from the box.
You really sped that up and I didn't like that. But I had to go with it. I was doing ballad for that. I'm still.
I think I'd rather be a no rocks box.
Is the box how much they love you?
That would be really awful. Can you imagine? Imagine one that was full to the brim and then just you.
Brim.
Well, I think you could probably figure it out based on. Do you not know the kind of relationships that you have? You all
Full to
had
the
with-
brim.
Full to the brim.
The brim.
Do you not? Are you not aware of like how your different cousins had a relationship with her? So I feel like if there was like if Barry had like
Who's Barry?
I'm creating a theoretical cousin. If Barry had 50 rocks and I knew that Barry's a right arse, I would be like, well, no rocks, excellent.
But what if she thought Barry was...
Well, yeah, but I feel like you'd
Top dog.
know if you care enough to spend any time with your grandmother, you would know that she hates Barry.
I have heard the rumours.
We've got love notes from previous partners in a box, which is kind of sweet, but she had also printed off screenshots of message requests from random guys asking her to be her sugar daddy. Like, girl, they aren't in the same category.
So she's basically thought any romantic advance, I will.
I must
print
document.
that. I must scrapbook this moment. That's very sweet. Of what age is this person? Because if it's like a little, well, I
And
guess
also
they
that-
shouldn't be receiving.
That's the top. That's the top.
Love notes and sugar daddy
from
requests.
previous partners as well. I assume it's an older person.
I would
No?
hope so.
That's a lot of snooping to get. Like, you must have read through the notes.
Yeah, but it could be another one that where like they were helping them move, or like you don't like I don't think I've ever been left alone in someone's home.
You were in my house before I got
Yeah,
here.
but you don't count. You're like an extension of me.
That sounds like a
I'm
friend.
the less annoying part of you.
You're really not less annoying today.
Would you tell that? Because the way that I read
Tell
that,
them. I wouldn't go. I've been snooping through your bedroom and I found some interesting sugar daddy requests.
would you snoop through
Thoughts?
your friends?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't go snooping through boxes of theirs. What
You
what
strike
are
me as a snooper.
Yeah, he's a
I'd snoop.
snooper. Yeah.
You are
Depends on
Snoop
the
Doggy
depends on the
Dog.
friend actually.
But what are you hoping to find?
Nothing.
You're not
I'm
hoping
not
to find
trying
anything.
to find anything. I'm just having a look.
You're
Well,
being
stay
nosy.
out of my business.
Take me back to the days of touring the house. I'd love that. If
No,
I walked into a
what
house and they were like,
days? What days?
Is this back in the day when there were penis openers?
What an era.
only 90s kids remember.
Right, Niall, you were barely in the 90s.
Hey,
97 doesn't count.
well in there.
96 barely counts.
I'm a millennial.
No, we were talking about this in the car. You're on the cusp.
Yeah, but I'm the last year in
No,
the
I'm not
millennials.
sure you're. I think
am.
you're cusping in.
No.
Niall doesn't like the fact that he's Gen Z.
He's Gen Z.
Yeah, same. But I don't like that. I don't feel like that
I'm
really
a
represents
millennial.
me.
I'm a different
Great.
generation to both of you.
Yeah, and Freddie.
I'm Fred.
We're all Gen Zers.
You don't count me in the. I disassociate myself with those.
Freddie's
2012
also like
kids.
Freddie gives me more like boomer energy.
He is such a boomer.
Yeah.
Any more, Niall?
Last one then, we've got when we moved my great aunt into a nursing home, we found loads of these dominatrix books in her bedroom.
Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious though, because is that one of the things? Oh, would you like this in your new because obviously you have to take some of her stuff with her. Do you ask, or do you just put them in her room and go?
Thought you might do some research. some
Maybe,
like
maybe
reading.
she was doing a project or something. Maybe it wasn't anything weird.
My first thought is they found the books, but they haven't found anything else.
Yeah. So maybe she was just thinking
that's a strange
about
hobby.
it. Or
to
she
be
just
into,
checked
like,
something out
reading.
of the library.
I don't think it's a hobby.
Just to read. I like those books.
No, she could have checked it out of the library and just forgotten to take it back.
Loads.
Loads of books. She's racking up the fines on the dominatrix reads.
Just keep forgetting where I put it.
It could have been just a phase. I don't know. I don't
Just
want
a phase, Mom!
Next up, we're going to be doing our Agony Aunts segment, aren't we? What's wrong with that?
Agony Aunts segment.
That
I
was-
prefer pain pals.
No, we've talked about this. It sounds like we're in pain.
I am in pain.
Why now?
Because you're here.
God.
Niall, what pain are the people in?
This is the segment where the people write in with a
Whoa.
confession or
Why are you
problem,
still talking?
and we give them advice because you didn't actually explain what it was.
I think everybody knows what agony aunts
Okay,
are.
well, moving on. Don't insult the intelligence of the audience.
I don't like being aunt. This upsets me a little bit.
Why?
Because I don't think I'm an aunt.
No, we've talked about this. Your cousin.
Cousin energy.
Agony
No,
cousin.
I'm like auntie.
Okay, we'll be
I'm
Agony
not-
Auntie then.
No, because that makes me sick.
Why?
But I'm not like, I don't think I'm aunt material.
Okay, well, who do you want to be?
I don't know. I need to workshop a name.
Okay, we'll come back with
Agony
that.
Aunt and
Okay,
me.
we'll workshop that and come back to you next week.
Pain
Niall,
pals.
what problems do the people have that need correcting?
Correcting? What behaviour do you wish to have corrected, people?
My girlfriend went on a weekend away.
That's me. Oh, sorry.
This hasn't happened actually. I don't
You
think
were full
this-
flow.
My girlfriend went on a weekend away with her friends. But I saw a ton of photos from the trip on social media, and she's not in any of them. When she got back, she didn't have any photos because other people took them. I'm starting to question if she actually went with them or not. How do I find out without causing a scene?
That's a highly suspicious assumption. Maybe she just didn't want any pictures.
No, but for her to not have any photos.
No, but sometimes, to be fair, I go out and I don't take any photos.
You don't go on holiday.
Well, it depends on how. It's a weekend.
I'm not saying like pop down to the shops if you've not done a photo shoot. That's not what I'm
Oh my god, I
accusing
didn't get
you of.
any pictures. I'm gonna have to go and take some. No, but it's a weekend. Like, she might have just not taken any pictures.
Yeah, but if she's not in anyone's photos,
They've also said is she didn't have any photos. She said other people took them, so she didn't even take any photos.
I don't know. It's a bit weird, but it's a bit strange to like suddenly be like accusing her of not going on the trip at all. Can't you just ask one of her friends?
It does seem a little bit bizarre to me. If
Yeah,
you
I
came back from a
agree.
weekend away
I didn't have
and
any.
there was no photos of you and you had no photos taken, unless you'd forgotten your phone.
Yeah. I guess it's weird that she's not in any of the other photos. If there was just no photos taken whatsoever,
Yeah.
then
I
it'd be
think
fine.
if like you have a good relationship with one of the friends, be like, "Oh, how's
you have
your
a
trip
lovely
away
time?"
with so and so?"
Mm,
And they'd either be like, "Come again,"
yeah.
or "Yeah."
But then maybe she's prepped the friends to pretend that she was also on the holiday.
Okay, but we don't want to assume.
Well, no, this is my point. I think everything's fine, but
For example, if it was your friends that you'd gone away with and you came back, I don't think I could approach your friends. I don't think I'm...
they're terrifying.
No, I don't think I'm close enough to any of your mates to go,
I disagree.
"Oh, hi Nick.
Yeah.
How was
Who's Nick?
Nicola.
Oh, Nicola.
Sorry.
I was like, Nick? Who is this Nicholas that I don't know?
Dear Nicholas.
Because I think it would be... I don't speak to them, so it'd be
Yeah.
a bit out of the blue for me to then go...
Yeah.
"How-" and
But you have spoken to them.
Yeah, but like he doesn't have like an
have, but I
ongoing
don't- I don't
conversation,
talk
so
to
it'd be
them.
like it'd be a bit suspicious for him to be like, "How was your holiday?"
No, just be like, oh.
Oh,
It's magic, you
oh
know.
my god!
No, I would just say,
Start rapping.
No, I would just say something along the lines of, oh.
Oh my god! Don't say that,
The baby.
Neil.
Neil, the baby. Hello, baby.
Oh no, the audience don't know what that is.
And they won't
Actually,
know.
No, can
They
we
won't
please
know.
insert that funny video?
No, we can't.
Can I just explain it?
We can keep that so secret.
Okay, we won't insert it, but can I add the soundbite of it? Essentially,
We'll
we
think
found
about
a home video of baby Niall where he's incredibly brummy, and his dad goes, "You come and say hello to the baby," and Niall goes, "Hello, baby," and I listen to it when I'm sad. So we'll insert it now.
Hello, baby.
So what help are we giving this
I
person?
don't know.
No, what I was going to say, I would maybe say like, oh, I haven't heard. Do you have any photos? I'd like to print some photos.
Ellie, what
for-
are you saying to this?
Listen to me. I would say,
I'd like to print off some photos of your holiday that my girlfriend didn't attend.
You could go. You could
Not
go.
creepy at all.
No, you could go the sneaky route and say, "Oh, I'm planning to put a present together.
yeah, a
and
collage.
I need some photos of the
God,
trip."
you guys are taking this way too far. I would just like ask one of the friends and be like, "Look, was Beverly on the holiday with you?
Why is it always Beverly?
Was Bev on the holiday or not? If she was, show me a picture."
So now you're threatening them.
She was. You show me a photo right now.
Hi Nick, haven't spoke to you in probably 2 years. Oh, I hope everything's great. Show me a photo of my girlfriend on holiday with you.
Or I'd ask your girlfriend some information about the trip. Be like, oh, so what kind of room did you stay in? And then cross-reference with the friends.
Interrogate all of her friends.
and then just try and spark up a conversation with one of the friends and be like, oh, so what kind of room did you stay in?
What, these friends that you've not spoken to in about 2 years. Hi, Nick. What room did you stay in?
Oh, here's what you do. You message one of the friends and say, hi, Warren.
What? Was Warren and Nick and Beverly all went on a holiday together?
Right, let's say...
Did cousin Barry go as well?
Right, you say like, hi Jennifer, is it, that's a normal name.
Jennifer
hi Jennifer, Bev has left an eyelash curler on the holiday. Did you see it when you picked, when you were cleaning out the rooms, did you happen to, or did you pick up the eyelash curler?
How is that any different from us saying that he wants to make a collage?
No, if she goes, oh, Bev didn't come with us, then you know.
Let's be real here.
But if she then
it was
goes,
your
oh,
friends-
sorry, no, I don't have the eyelash curler, but Bev was definitely
Izzie,
there.
I'm sorry, if Niall messaged one of your friends saying, do you have Izzie's eyelash curler, don't you think that would be a bit weird?
I also think I would like to think that I think your friends would probably say, no, sorry, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't dob you in it.
Oh, but
Even
it
if-
depends
even
if
if
they
they-
know about, if there's been a deceit, if they know about it or not. Yeah, it depends on
If
your
it's your close
relationship
friend,
with the
would
friends.
they not lie for you? You
Yeah,
know,
but they
it's
might
like,
not know anything about it.
It's your voice.
I can't breathe.
Niall's getting emotional.
It's okay. I haven't been on a weekend away. Just have a conversation with the friends and see what information you can get out there. And if you're really struggling, just ask the girlfriend to be honest. Check through her phone for like any other
I was
thing.
going to be honest. Investigate all her personal belongings.
And then see if she took any other photos that weekend in other locations.
But it says she didn't.
Yeah, she says she didn't. So look.
Just be like, oh, what was your favourite place? Do some Googling about the place that they went to and be like, what was your favourite part about this town?
And then go there. See if it's there.
This is the worst advice so far, I think, out of
It's a
how
very
many
challenging
weeks.
situation they find themselves in.
Yeah, so we're not much help.
No. I'd ask multiple friends and be like, oh, hi, just doing like, doing a round robin? Just doing the rounds and getting all the pictures from the holiday for Bev's,
Just getting in around.
for Bev's new present. Could you...
It's new present.
Can you provide any pictures of Bev that you love from the last weekend you guys were out? Bah. Bish, bash, bosh.
Bah. Bah.
Next, Niall.
Don't know how snappy this will be. I really fancy my mum's new boyfriend's son.
His son. So they're the same
No
age,
relationship,
but the same
age.
Same probably kind of... Okay. Oh, yikes.
We've slept together.
Oh! Oh no!
It's not incest. It's still weird, right? Should I cut it off?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's really weird.
Well,
What if you end up living in the same house and you're both a couple, but you're all kind of in a family?
but I feel like they're not all living together.
But like, no, but if your parents then get married, then you all become like a family unit. You can't be two couples and also like, this is my stepsister, but she's also my girlfriend.
But they're not actually related.
Yeah, but they would be stepsisters.
But then what if... So
Stepsis-
what if they then, like, if their relationship progressed faster than that of the parents,
Then that's fine.
then they were in a relationship, and then what if the parents then got married? Would that be weird?
No, I think it like whoever was in the relationship first should get the right to carry on. Like if the parents were in a relationship first, I think then it should be weird and it should be gross.
I don't think it's that
They're
weird.
your potential step sibling.
Yeah, but they're not your siblings.
Yeah, but they're your potential step sibling.
Yeah, but it seems like it's not like they're not like new boyfriend, did you say?
I want to know
New
who.
boyfriend.
Yeah, see, new boyfriend. They're not...
Yeah, but how long have you known? Did they go to school together and she's always liked him?
That information
No,
is not available.
It sounds like new boyfriend's come over and got a son and same age.
No, then
there's nothing else to do, so
stop
you
it.
hang out.
I
and you
think
fancy
it's
each other.
whoever initiated the relationship first, then let them have precedent. If then they break up afterwards and then you want to start dating further down the line, I think that's fine. But for you to be both dating at the same time is very complicated and strange.
Okay, well, I have two views on this. Firstly, not related, so
No, it's not. It's not incest.
It's not-
but it's just a bit strange.
biologically disgusting.
No, it's not. But it's
But
just
secondly,
weird.
if you're together and either of those pairs break up, that is hella awkward.
Yeah, really awkward. So my point is, if you both can't date at the same time, so either wait for if the parents dated first, wait for them to break up if that's going to happen.
Yeah, because that's awkward as well.
I mean, do what you want, but I think to avoid awkward situations, I would maybe like wait until one of you isn't in a relationship anymore. Whoever came first is not in a relationship anymore.
I would assume it's probably the thrill of they're not meant to, probably. So it would die off if the parents broke up anyway.
Yeah, well then it wasn't
So
meant to be.
I'd say cut it off.
Cut it
Is
off.
there a thrill of I'm not meant to be with my
I'm like,
My
no,
stepbrother.
brother?
No, doing something you shouldn't do or something like that, I guess.
Yeah,
is the-
I just think just stop it. It's
Thank you.
weird, isn't it?
Now it's time for our final segment of the episode. We're going to play a game.
A game? What game are we playing, Niall?
Niall, what we playing?
So, we've got two things going on here.
He doesn't want to be part of the accent.
No, I don't. The first game is one that...
2 games.
2 games.
2 whole
Holy
games.
moly.
The first
That'll
one
be
is
fun.
one that I've come across online. I thought it'd be interesting to see your opinions.
Okay.
See if you can deal with it.
Right.
And then the second one we've played before.
Okay.
It can be some quickfire ones. So the first
How
one is,
intriguing. He's not even telling us.
can you survive a zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
with £15?
Yeah.
£15.
What I'm going to do,
Sterling.
I'm going to give you, there's 4 levels.
Yeah.
Each level I'm going to give you an option to pick from the most expensive item or
Yeah,
option
yeah.
from each category.
Mhm.
And you have £15 to spend.
Okay.
And we want to see what your decisions will be in a zombie apocalypse.
Cool.
So
Does,
think-
like, do I have to do the maths?
I will keep tab on what you're on.
I feel like I could outlast you in a zombie apocalypse.
No.
I just think you'd give up, you know? I
Why?
don't know, I just feel like we'd be like, I'm going to lie down. And then you just...
You see,
I'm
I don't know
going
where this
to lie
perception
down.
of me came from that you have.
I just feel like you wouldn't want
So
to
when
be
you're
in
like,
a...
oh, you remind me of badminton. Like, why?
No, it's not a bad thing. I just don't see you being like raw. I don't think I'd be raw. I think I'd go and hide, and I think I'd just manage
Raw.
to. I think I'd manage to hide longer than you would survive.
Why?
I could just stay hidden for a long time.
No, you couldn't. You'd panic.
Yeah,
You'd panic and then throw up, and they'd be like, "Oh,
I don't throw up regularly.
Izzy, you nearly threw up the other week when you lost your hard drive.
Oh, that was awful though, Ellie. That was a different circumstance.
You nearly threw up.
I did nearly throw up
Because you were
that-
panicking.
Yeah, that was my entire life on that hard drive.
Yeah. So entire life in a zombie apocalypse, you'd be Vom City all over the
Yeah,
floor.
because I just vom in private.
You don't have privacy in a zombie apocalypse.
Well, you do. You can just find a cupboard.
A cupboard to vomit in. Nice.
Or
Niall.
if you have a place that has 2 cupboards, one for vomit, one for hiding, they'd never find me. I just feel like you wouldn't hide. You try and fight, and then you just die.
I do love confrontation.
Yeah, exactly. You try and like reason with them, and that's
No,
just.
I don't want to reason with them. I want to like.
Yeah, but you're not that kind of.
No, I wouldn't punch them. I'd just like. I'd have a word.
Have a strong word. That's my point. You try and reason with them.
No, I don't want to reason. There's no reason.
Okay,
I
Niall,
just want to have a go.
let's go.
Level 1. So this is weapons.
Weapons.
So
Weapons.
for £5, you can buy a tank,
A tank,
That's cheap.
like fish tank.
an army tank.
Oh, like rolling in.
And you get a tank.
Right.
So you just get given a tank.
I don't agree
That's
with.
cheap.
For
yeah.
£4, you get Captain America's shield.
What's that?
No,
And
you need to watch
I
Marvel.
knew I was going. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have put that
I
in.
don't know what that is.
Basically, big round shield,
Shield.
but pretty indestructible.
Okay. Magical.
Yeah, I would. It's kind. Well, it's made out of a material that shouldn't be broke. Can't be broken.
Yeah.
£3, a chainsaw, but it's got no battery, like everlasting battery,
Battery.
unlimited
It's got
I
no
battery.
don't think they're battery powered, are they?
Chainsaws.
They're battery powered. I
Or
thought they had a
petrol.
motor.
It's got no battery.
It's got unlimited battery.
Oh, I was going to say, well, what's the point if it's got no batteries?
£2 is a sword, and £1 is 10 grenades.
Okay, I'm going to go with the chainsaw.
I'm going with the shield.
Okay.
I feel like grenades. You just run out, and then what?
You would run out. You'd only have 10.
Well, exactly. Then what?
I don't know.
It's only going to get you so far, isn't it?
say
Whereas a
grenade.
chainsaw, you can. I just run everywhere and just swing it around.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be in the corner being sick.
No, but if I had a chainsaw, I'd attach a string to it. And
No,
just...
you wouldn't. You can't lasso a chainsaw.
Why not?
They're too heavy to lasso.
Okay, we'll swing it round like hammer throw.
Why would you swing it around like hammer throw?
Because
Why
then
would you
anything that comes remotely near me just gets chopped up.
What, so they could be over 2 miles down the road. You're busy doing the hammer throw.
Yeah, because you never know when someone could just come up behind
No.
you. And I'd always be
What?
prepared because I'm just swinging.
So you'd be permanently dizzy because you're just doing nothing but hammer throw.
Well, I'd be being sick anyway. I might as well be sick and productive.
What's wrong with you?
What would you pick? A shield?
Not a shield, the shield.
I just feel like that's... Unless you're lying on the ground with it above you, they can always come to your back.
Yeah, and then you go, ba-bum.
Yeah, but if you don't know they're there, that's my point. Like,
Just-
they
just-
can never
But
get
you don't
close to
know
me
that
if I'm
they're-
lassoing a
Izzie,
chainsaw.
if you're lassoing a chainsaw, what if it's round the front and they suddenly appear at the back?
No, because I lasso quick.
You can't lasso a chainsaw
I can.
quick.
I can.
No, you can't.
This was meant to be kind of quick fire, but that is absolutely fine. The next one is teammates.
Teammates,
So
not
who would you have?
Ellie.
Who would you have with me? With you.
Not Sicky Joe over here.
Sicky Joe. Why am I Joe?
For £5, you can have Pikachu.
Peter.
Pikachu!
Pikachu. Do you not know Pikachu? Pikachu.
Oh, the Pokemon.
The Pokemon. A little electric Pokemon.
Is he like valuable? I don't really know much about Pokemon.
Is he valuable?
Is he a
He's
good
an
team
electric-
player?
How'd you get Pikachu?
Pokemon.
How'd you get Pikachu on a bus? Pokemon.
That's awful.
For £4,
No, but can I just talk about Pikachu a bit more? Like, what will he offer my team?
he's a
Yellow.
Pokemon that can shoot electricity out of his cheeks.
Quite... His cheeks?
Yeah.
Which cheeks?
No, I think that helped when you like
Sorry.
he can shoot electricity out of his cheeks.
His rosy red cheeks on his
There's a
face.
lot of
Oh, I'm sorry, I wouldn't want my teammate to be neon yellow. It's not very good for if I'm in hiding, is it?
what in the cupboard. What should come from him sick?
But if we're taking it in turns to do the hammer throw,
No,
then
Pikachu can't hammer throw with you.
how do you know? Oh, I need someone strong.
arms are quite
Pikachu's not
short.
strong. Also, fictional.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
For £4, you can have Iron Man.
Iron Man.
For £3,
He's strong, right?
Iron Man is strong, yeah.
Yeah.
For £3, you can have Bruce Lee.
Who's that?
Karate Kid.
Karate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not the Karate Kid, is he? Did I
No,
get that
he's
wrong?
not the Karate
That's
Kid.
Jaden Smith.
Right.
That's the new one, yeah.
Who's
And that's
Bruce Lee
Jackie
then?
Chan, isn't it?
Who's Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee is like the king of Kung Fu.
He's not hammer throw material.
Number 2 is Rocky Balboa.
Who's that?
Is he?
Oh my goodness
I don't know.
me!
A wrestler.
No, Rocky, the da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, I know that tune.
Yeah, he's the boxer. He's a boxer.
Boxer. Right, I was close.
What did you say? Hammer thrower.
Wrestler.
And for £1, you get Patrick Star.
I'll take Iron Man. Please.
I'll take Rocky Balboa because I think he'd be a good hammer throw swinger, so that I wouldn't have to do a lot of the chainsaw throwing.
Okay.
Are they living forever?
Well, unless they die because of the zombies.
Oh right, so they can die.
Yeah.
Well then, what's the good?
Well, it's just anyone can die.
Okay.
I'm not giving you an immortal person that just defends you for the
That'd
whole.
be really helpful.
Right.
I don't see how Pikachu's very helpful in that situation at all.
I love the word Pikachu.
Can shoot electricity out of his face.
He goes Pika
But can
Pika.
electricity affect a zombie? I feel like they don't die, do
Does it say
they?
Pika Pika?
Pika pika.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Pokemon really.
Well, level 3. Hopefully, you know all
What's
of
my favourite one now? Charizard.
Charizard. Yes,
Or is that the orange one?
that's the grown-up orange one. Yeah.
What's the smaller one?
Charmander
That's it. I like
or
him.
Charmeleon is the
Yeah, I
middle
like him. I have one in my bed.
one.
Snacks. Snacks is a Pokemon, right?
Snorlax.
He's
yeah.
a Snorlax, yes. I have a giant Snorlax in my bed.
Dear Liza, dear Liza.
Right. Item or level 3 is an item. So for £5, you can have a portal gun.
I thought it said a Porsche. Yes, please. A
For-
portal gun, what's that? Like you shoot it and then you
Shoot
can
it-
go somewhere else.
Yeah, you can shoot.
Well, can I go to somewhere where there's not zombies?
Well, there's zombies everywhere. It's a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, right, so you can't go to a different planet.
No, you can't just leave the zombie apocalypse
I won!
Come on, Pikachu.
Well, where does it... Just somewhere else?
just to another place.
But
on
can
the
you
planet.
control where that place is?
Yeah,
Oh,
of course
right.
you can.
So like Dublin, you can just be like...
You can go to Dublin.
No, but it's like, you know that portal between... Is it New York and Dublin? Where
Yeah.
they can
You- you-
That's my frame of reference. I wasn't just random.
You can.
Wait, what portal between New York and Dublin?
They've got like a portal, like a screen.
They've put up a big mirror that
Yeah.
you can now live streams both,
It
so you
live
can see
stream
it. People
People
in New
Shut
York,
from New
up.
York can wave at people in
but they,
Dublin.
had to close it,
They
didn't
can't-
they?
Yeah,
'Cause
there was
people were
inappropriate
being
behaviour.
nude on there and things from across the world.
They were definitely being nude in Ireland, weren't they?
I think so.
The Americans were not nude.
I don't think they were nude. I think it was the Irish.
Right. For £4, you can have a Mario mushroom. Just one use though.
So you can grow.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to be bigger, if I'm honest.
For £3, you can have 1 hour worth of jetpack. So you get a
Ooh.
jetpack that
Jetpack.
jetpack that you
My
can use for 1 hour.
What hour?
I think that wouldn't be very helpful either. Is it 1 hour?
No, whenever you want to use.
So
the
I
1
can use
hour.
it in like 2 minutes
In bursts,
bursts.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
£2 is 100 pizza slices.
No, that is not helpful.
Okay, and £1 is a WH Smith gift card that's unlimited value.
Is WH Smith's open in a zombie?
Yeah, probably.
That's your call.
I'm going to go with the portal gun.
Okay,
I'm going to go
Splash
with...
that cash.
I'm going to go with a gift voucher.
What?
okay.
What can you buy? Stationery?
Yeah,
So
but
that you can
I can
work
create
it.
weapons.
With a pencil sharpener?
No, with like pen knives. And
You don't get a
staple
pen
guns.
knife from WH Smith's, do you?
Couldn't tell you the last time I was.
Staple guns.
Okay.
Hole punches.
Okay. I don't. If I'm honest, I
Giant
think
paper
zombies are pretty
clips.
indestructible. I think you getting a staple in them is
And
not
then what's
really.
your portal gun going to do? You're
Well, I can
gonna-
just get away.
Yeah, but you're just going to move.
Leave
to
Rocky
other
to swing
zombies.
that chainsaw. Can I take Rocky with me
Yeah, he's your.
if we're
teammate.
holding hands?
And also, if I've got a shield and I've got Iron Man, I'm pretty solid. I can go to WH Smith's.
You got to WH Smith. Okay, final one. Turns out you can now afford everything. You've both been very smart, and you've both spent £10.
Nice.
Oh,
So
so
you
I've
can
got the
actually
full
buy anything
5.
here.
Okay.
I've got a funny feeling I know what Izzy's going to buy.
Okay.
Level 4 is your home base.
Ah, I love home base.
I went at the weekend.
It's a
That's
really
where I
good
went to
shop.
get my soil.
Did you stand on the shelves?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would I stand on the
Because
shelves?
they're like man-sized. You can like fit a whole man there.
No, there were things on the shelves.
I
I
like
like take them all off and
The
stand
light
on them
section
myself.
is my favourite. Seeing
No,
all
I
the
just went
different
straight
lamps.
to the garden centre.
Oh, that is also a peak highlight. Did they have koi?
No.
Sometimes they have a little pond.
Ready for
Yes,
the home base
yes.
options? We've got for £5, you've got Izzy's house in the sandbanks.
Oh, I want to live in this home. It's not there yet, but it's there.
So if you don't know, Izzy has a presentation of a
Oh,
house
you don't need to expose
that she has
me.
built in The Sims. That
PowerPoint
is-
presentation.
And I will live there, okay? You will rue the day.
I didn't say you wouldn't. This is an
Did you
option.
actually do the presentation?
Yes,
I
I gave
have-
it to several people.
I have been presented with the house, yes.
And don't you want to be there?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Was that £5?
That was £5. For £4, you can have any Weatherspoons of your choice to set up camping.
Well, that's not 4. What good is a Weatherspoons? They have lots of plates. What just happened to you?
Shut down.
I don't feel like that's very helpful.
It's a big. Weatherspoons are massive though, so it's.
Yeah,
it's
but
about the
are
space.
there zombies in there as well?
Often you find with the Weatherspoons that it's made, they're like they've gone into like historic buildings, so like it doesn't
what?
look like a Weatherspoon
It's not
from the
very
outside,
true.
so you can hide and be sick.
But I mean, why are
And
you more
hammer throw
likely
your
to be
chainsaw with
attacked in a
Rocky.
Weatherspoons than you are in a historical building anyway? Surely they're going to go to the historical buildings.
I don't know why the
Lots of
zombies are thinking anything about what the building's made of or used to be.
Well, that's my point. Like, the base doesn't matter because you're just going to die, aren't you?
No, let's go down the list. So we've got Izzie's Sandbanks house.
Yeah.
We've got £4 is the Weatherspoons of your choice, so it can be huge buildings. Number £3 is Freddie's truck.
Oh, big car.
Big
It's
Bertha.
not a truck. It's bit disrespectful to Bertha.
Number £2 is an igloo.
That is no good.
And £1 is a garden shed.
What if the igloo melts?
Well, I'll choose an igloo somewhere where it won't.
Also, because I have taken the portal gun, can I transport my house with me?
No.
Okay, well, there's no contest. I will be in the sandbanks just until the end.
I will.
That's where I'll cry.
I'll take Big Bertha, Freddie's truck, and £2 change, please.
Smart to spend in WH Smith.
I do kind of.
But you don't need to
got
because you've got
unlimited gift
gift
card.
I do kind of feel like it would be helpful to have
Yeah, it's got a
a
winch and a
vehicle
snorkel.
as your home base, but it's not as nice
I'm
as
on the
my
move.
pool. My pool is lovely.
Yeah, but not in a zombie apocalypse. Not when there's
It's
aqua
got,
zombies.
it's got really big fences. They can't get in. They can't swim. Can zombies swim?
Zombies aren't real.
Are they?
I'm going to say they can't swim.
Oh, I'm safe. All good.
But there's no
But you can't spend all your time in the water.
there's no saying they can't just
me.
kind of sink and
Okay.
just kind of move along the
They
floor.
float around a bit. I think I'll be fine. If I'm honest, they're also a house with a lot of cupboards.
No, there we
What's your
go.
obsession with cupboards?
I just feel like it's like no one's going to think you're in there. Well, they will now.
They'll watch this back for research.
And I think that is where we will leave our episode for this week. Thank
Didn't
you
want to
very
play the second game? No
Well, I
worries.
feel like we don't have
for next
we
week.
don't have time.
We'll play the second game next time.
Okay. God,
Look
I'm
forward to
excited.
Make sure you tell your friends about us.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that.
Like us, rate us,
You
subscribe
don't have
us.
to like us. You just have to listen.
No, like us.
Okay.
Like
you will
me.
like us.
Have
Follow
a
us on
great
TikTok,
week.
Follow us on Instagram.
I'm bidding farewell to the people.
Farewell.
Farewell. Bye. Don't really understand what's going on. No, it offends me. It's not my only problem.
Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.